Hello there, G Squad. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've got 3 nails already painted, and I'm going to show you how we got there. Now, after that, we've got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. This is a full set of beautiful nails. Actually, it's 4. It's 4. You could absolutely just do a plain nail as, you know, like the thumbnail or something. I leave that up to you to decide, or you could continue the entire graveyard across all 10 nails. But I just felt like you guys would get sick of watching me do 10 nails, so we just did 4. And as you can see, I'm ombreing blue and black together. They're not the easiest to ombre together, but it worked out okay because the middle kind of turns into a bluish gray. Don't forget, make sure you're wiping off your brush frequently or the colors really do get muddied. And I do actually come back at the end. I only do 2 coats and I show you both. And at the end, I come back after I cure that last coat and just sort of dry brush across the ombre section with the blue, just to, you know, soften the line a little further. And you will see that demonstrated in just a moment. But I'm just ombreing. While I do that, I hope you're having a lovely day today. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. Happy Friday. We're going to drag down the black a little bit here just to sort of keep that blend going. Pop it in the lamp, and while it's curing, I'm going to load my brush just very, very lightly, and you can see it's very soft, dry brushing. So if you're struggling to get the blend exactly the way you like it, don't hesitate to just go ahead. Wet the brush really, that's what I did right there, is wet the brush a little bit with alcohol just to help sort of facilitate that blending. And I think it ends up giving it a little bit of a nicer blend. But here's the thing, we are putting a lot of stuff on top. So if you don't want to spend a lot of time on the ombre, don't. You know what? Nobody's really going to see it, and it's just me being obsessive about trying to make sure my ombreing is good. I'm always trying to up my skills. So it's okay to cut that corner a little bit if you like. And I did come in with that Oscar's Skirt is the glitter by Modelones, and I just put that across the whole nail to just simulate the night sky, right? Big and small and all kinds of beautiful stars throughout the night sky. And now what I'm doing is coming in and making just a few gravestones, just a few. Sorry, I got distracted by my dog who wants to go out. Of course, he waited until I'm doing a voiceover to ask me. And the first one we do is going to be a little cross. And this is a zombie graveyard, so honestly, you can do like broken ones. You can do turned over ones. You could do a mausoleum with the door hanging open. There are so many options you could try. I decided to keep it simple and just do gravestones. And here's another gravestone we're going to do with a cross at the top, and then a rounded top graveyard or headstone underneath. And I'm sorry I dipped down just a little tiny bit right there. Sorry. It's sometimes you're just so into the painting that you're not really paying attention to your positioning, but I think I'm getting a lot better at mostly being in frame, mostly. Yeah, a little bit better. And I'm adding a little ball at the top and on the sides of the ends of the cross. I'm not sure why, I just thought it looked cute. And this one is going to be like kind of a Celtic cross sort of a shape. It's not exactly, but you know what I mean, like a cross, but with not hard edges at the top. Sort of circular edges at the top. Oh, there's that pesky editing. And we're just doing a little side bit of something off on the side there. Now what I'm going to do is come in and matte top coat all of the nails. And once that's done, I am going to come in and start making some grass and other awesome bits in black, because it is like night, so you're not really seeing the color, you're just seeing shapes and figuring things out. And there's still, even after this black layer, there's another layer we're going to do. This is a very layered look. Okay, I'm going to take you across the room with me and let my dog go outside. That's my door opening. And my lock not unlocking. Okay. What I'm doing here is just sort of a branch from a bush or a tree. I thought of it as a tree as I was making it, but once the whole thing of the thing was over, I thought it really looked more like a bush. So honestly, that's sort of how I'm seeing it now, as a bush. And we're just, you know, you want to be a little jaggly with the lines when you're doing that, because, you know, the bush isn't going to just have straight sticks. But it could also be a tree that's sort of falling over, right? And now we're going to come in and make our zombie. I was having trouble deciding how to start, and I decided to start with the arms. So I made the outline for the arms and then come into the shoulders, came up to the neck. And here's the thing, you're not going to have a lot of detail in this. It's just the outline of a body. So don't worry so much about, does it look right? If you're walking up to a graveyard and you're just seeing a body come out of the ground, you're just seeing a black shape. So just create a body shape, right? That's the way I was thinking of it. I'm sure somebody out there can do much better. Now we're just putting the dirt down, like where he burst out of the ground. And that is a bigger brush to lay down a little more, you know, color. And this is the Model1's cream gel black. And now we're just making those arms a little thicker so he's not sticky. He's not a stick. He's not just a stick figure. He's got real arms. They're probably a little wasted away and maybe skeletal because he's a zombie. But hey, he still got them. He's still got those arms. He's rocking those arms. Now I'm making some fingers or something that looks like fingers. And that one you only get to see the thumb because his hand goes off frame. And now I'm just really finishing off his head, which maybe I should have left it a little skinnier. But you know what? He's a fat zombie. His head's big. Maybe he's Irish. I know all the dudes in my family, big old heads, big old Irish heads. So maybe he's Irish. I'm not saying there's anything bad about a big old Irish head. I got a big old Irish head. There's some more grass. And now I'm going to make a bat. Just a little bat flying in the sky. Maybe it's a bird, but honestly it looks more like a bat to me. You decide. You tell me what you think it is. Bat or bird. Bat or bird? Bat or bird? I think it looks more like a bat. Don't you think it's a bat? I think it's a bat. He's just flying along, checking out what the zombies are doing. And now I'm just fixing his head a little and adding more hair. I decided that wasn't enough hair. It wasn't crazy enough. He needed to be a little more punk rock. So our zombie's a little punk rock, and I'm fine with that. Here in this area of the graveyard, the grass has really grown a lot. I think some of those are weeds. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know. I think nobody cares about this graveyard anymore. Now we're just coming in with some yellow eyes. I'm not sure if zombies have yellow eyes. I just thought it really looked cool if he had yellow eyes. So that's what we did. Now we're going to make a moon on the pinky nail. And I just was making little dots so I'd know where I wanted to draw to. And I'm extending that out a little, making a little moon shape. And the editor is going to screw that up again, because that's what that editing program does. That's what it does. But that's okay. I know you can see what I'm doing. And that way, look at how you see all the other nails now too. Look at how cute they're getting. We still have 2 more steps. So what I'm going to do is take some of this top coat. It's a top coat. That one's actually from Enail Couture, but it's starting to get down to the bottom. And you know, after you've been using a top coat for a long time, there's sparkles in there and maybe little bits of color or something in there. So it starts to get a little cloudy. So I like to use it for mixing with stuff. And so that's where we're at with that bottle. And now I'm just taking it and swooshing it around. I decided I didn't love that. So I'm going to use the ombre brush. Now I'm just going to lay it down in little jiggles and jaggles to represent some mist going across the graveyard. And across the moon, a few clouds. Now after that first layer gets cured, I come in with a second layer, because when you're seeing mist in the air, there's pockets of it everywhere. It's not just one sheet of mist. So I wanted to come in with different layers of it. And unless you do it, 2 or 3 times, you're not going to get that layered effect. So that's what we're doing now, is just coming in with that second layer. And after we cure that, we will do one last top coat with the matte top coat. If you would like to keep it shiny, it's still cute, and this is how it would look if it were shiny, except a little shinier, because this matte top coat, it's not super, like it's not the shiniest of shinies when it's wet. But that's pretty much what you'd be getting, pretty much. And you'd get a little more holographicness and whatnot, but I really like it matte, and I like how it makes the glitter look just silver. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is this something you would do for Halloween? Do you like the look? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Give me some comments while you're down there. Click those buttons. We will see you next week for more Halloween fun. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.